Hey there everybody, Mazarok here, and today I want to go over what I've been doing to kill time in 9.1, which is also going to relate to the future of the channel. Don't worry, I'm not jumping ship from World of Warcraft. I am still going to be putting out content, streaming it, and playing it frequently. Although I have fallen back in love with the Destiny franchise. Just a little bit of history on that. I played the first Destiny hardcore for the first 3 expansions until a certain company, not going to mention who, was ending up ruining it. Bungie ended up getting away from that company in Destiny 2 a little bit further in. The history I'm still a little unclear on, although I know that they are clear of that company, and they've been working really, really hard on their game, and in all honesty, it shows. The game is insanely fun. The gunplay is some of the funnest I've seen in any gun FPS game there is, and it is very MMO-like. So it is a lot of fun to play. And what blew me away when I downloaded this game, because I heard that you can play for free. Usually, all right, you can play for free usually, right? You have access to 90% of the game for like free on Destiny 2. Right now, you can go on Steam, download it, and you have access to a pretty big Strike playlist. There are a few that are locked behind some expansion content, because of course there is. It's a game, they need to make money somehow. But if that Strike playlist is still sizable enough, and even though if you don't have the expansions, you actually can still go to the zones and do stuff there. You can do the events that are kicking around. If you don't have the Beyond Light expansion, you can still do some of the Beyond Light campaign. If you're not part of the current season, because they have seasons that last an X amount of time, that is dead set, and they're like, here you go, this is the current season of the Splicer. And they give you an artifact. Even if you don't have the season, you can still get the artifact and level it up. What you can't do is the activities in specific zones pertaining to that artifact. But even if you didn't pay for it, they give you the artifact, and you can use it and get the mods from it. Like, that's awesome. That's super nice. And like just recently, they announced the Vault of Glass raid just came out, which is the first raid from the first Destiny. So I got a little bit of PTSD when I saw that there, but I'm really excited to go back in and give it another shot. That is also free for everyone. You can download the game, get to 1300 combat power, which is not the easiest thing to do, mind you. Okay, now this Titan that I started yesterday is 1277. I had originally started with a Warlock, but the style of gameplay wasn't really for me. I was enjoying the guns, but I wasn't enjoying the powers as much as I enjoyed the Warlock powers in the first. So I kind of looked up, what are all 3 classes good at? Where are their strengths? Where are their weaknesses? Where am I going to find my sort of fun style of play? And the Titan was it. I tried it out, and oh boy, did that fit my style of play. It literally is a ton of fun. It absolutely is. You can go in and just punch things endlessly. You can kind of stay back with barriers and shoot and all that fun stuff and kind of be protective. But it doesn't matter which class you want to play. They're all 3 of them are very well balanced, especially towards what I've been looking at in the end game. They are very well balanced. They're very, very close, and having like one of each in a party is very beneficial because they all bring something different. So that's really, really nice. And you can start getting exotics. And the amount of loot that drops in this is incredible. I love seeing how much loot you get and that excitement and feeling, especially after coming from a loot-starved expansion in WoW, where you're just not getting as much. This I'm just like raining purples. It kind of feels like BFA Mythic Plus. It's really, really nice. So with this channel, I'm going to be doing both WoW content and Destiny 2 content in the future, covering guns, covering all this fun stuff for Destiny, but also we'll covering WoW tank content and things like that while we're going on. Protection Warrior being kind of my main focus there, and the streams are going to be divvied up between World of Warcraft and Destiny 2 because they really are both. They're both MMOs technically. If you look at Destiny 2, they've really gone the MMO route, but they're just so much fun. It's so much fun, and they're so wildly different that when I'm getting bored of one, or I need a break, because too much of a good thing can still ruin it for you. So whenever one or the other is kind of like, man, I don't really feel like playing this, the other is the exact opposite, which is perfect. It fits exactly what I'm looking for. So that is going to be what I'm going to be doing now in the future. I will be covering that, and I'll be having lots of fun while doing it. If you haven't checked out Destiny 2, please do. If you like the running gun, it doesn't matter, running gun, stand your ground, crazy gun, Borderlands type of like looter shooter, because they're like The amount of guns in the game are ridiculous, and the amount of perks that you get with the guns are crazy. You can get a certain gun that feels terrible, and you're like, this is a terrible shotgun. But then you get one with good perks on it, and it completely changes the game. So really, there's a lot of fun and a lot of kind of integration with those types of things. And then how does certain things mix with your powers? Some guns are, you know, not really great on the Warlock, but you give them to a Titan, and it's a completely different ballgame. And I really liked how seamless everything was. So whatever you put in your vault is accessible through all characters. So like, let's say you start a Titan, but it's not really for you. None of that loot is locked to that one character. You can start a Hunter, go in, grab all the guns out of that vault, and boom, you're gun ready and good to go. The only thing you gotta kind of farm for yourself is armor, which is not that difficult to find. But once you get into the higher end stats, you want to start messing around with those and doing builds. Once I started kind of like faltering in my Warlock progression for a little bit, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I kind of still don't. I'm just having fun enjoying the game. I was kind of trying to mess around with the stats to get my supers quicker, to get my grenades quicker. What kind of builds can I do here? What can I do here? And honestly, it's an absolute blast. So come on by the channel, check out Destiny 2 streams. I'm going to be changing the schedule as needed. As you see this, on June 29th, 9.1 is coming out, so there will be a little bit more of a hardcore focus on WoW for the upcoming weeks there, but I will be peppering Destiny content here and there whenever I can. I'm super happy that Blizzard finally announced. I was getting crazy worried. I was like, if this is looking like August, man, like this game's gonna be dead. They need to put this out fast because it's what it is. I think we've lost a lot of people to Final Fantasy 14. I really think we do. I have a couple of content creators that I enjoy watching as well. I noticed a couple of them are just like, WoW was on the back burner. Like, you know, they lost me. Now WoW hasn't lost me. I'm still there. I still want to play Maz. I still want to prot warrior tank, and I want to have lots of fun. And I think 9.1 is going to be super super fun, and the raid looks incredible. So I will be doing both from now on this channel. What are your experiences with Destiny 2? Did you like it? Did you hate it? You know, what's going on there? Tell me, talk to me, let's go down there. Is there any Destiny 2 content that you would like to see a content creator make as well? Perhaps you already are a fan of the game, but there's certain lapses in content that's missing. Please let me know, and I can start making it and start making videos and things like that. I've already got quite a concept on the game itself. It's just a matter of getting my gear up and doing the right content with the right people. So that's kind of what I'm in the process of doing now. But I started this Titan literally yesterday as I'm filming this, and I'm already a higher combat power than I was on my Warlock, which I played a week on. So really, it's going just fine. I should be hitting 1300, 1310 soon, and I can be doing those nightfall strikes and really having a lot of fun there. So aside from that, I stream on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Now, next week is a week off. There is a family vacation I'm already planning, so there will be no streams then, but I will be coming back strong for 9.1, which I will be streaming that Tuesday night on release, and we're going to be going into Korthia together, peoples. Be good to each other, have fun, and thank you very much for watching.